Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to cook. I'm gonna make corn crack salad. They call it crack salad because it's so good that it's addicting, just like crack. I don't know if y'all like that title or not, but anyhow, that's what it's called. I make this salad to take to potlucks quite often, and I've also won awards for this. So I've linked the description down below for you. So just come along. I'm gonna chop everything up here and put it here. So just go ahead and just watch along with me. Okay, so to start, I've already washed my hands and all of that stuff. So now I'm gonna get started. I have a can of the golden sweet corn. You're gonna wanna drain it. I actually didn't drain it yet, so I'm gonna come behind here. I have my my sink back here. So once I come back, I'll go ahead and put it in the bowl. So you can use any kind of corn that you want. I do prefer the sweet corn. So go ahead and put a can of the corn in there. The next kind of corn you're gonna get is this Southwest corn. It's sometimes called Mexicorn. I'm gonna drain this one out as well. I didn't drain them out already. But the cool thing about the Mexicorn is that it has like the good colors in there, the red and the greens. So that's why I get that one. So it's just nicer if you can find this one, but it is more expensive. You know, a can of corn, I don't know what it costs now. Like for example, the Great Value is maybe, I don't know, 60 cents. This one's $2. So in my opinion, you know, if I'm not making it for a potluck or something where I want it to have more color to pop, I usually just get 2 cans of this and I'll chop in bell pepper myself. I actually am going to do that here. I got some bell pepper. And so we're going to chop up some bell pepper and red onion next. I'm going to come over here and see if I don't already have a bell pepper that's already been chopped up, because I want to say that I had a bell pepper in here already that was chopped up. And I don't have the already chopped up one, but I have one that's a half of one, which is perfect because I don't want to use the whole thing. Although I'm looking at this one and it's got like already a rotten piece on it, so there is no way that I want to use that. You can probably chop off like the bad parts of like the vegetables and stuff like that. I don't know, lately I have not been wanting to risk anything like that. You can do however you feel, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just cut up 1 bell pepper. You can do more or less depending on like if you want more crunch or more vegetables in there. The way that I'm making it here is the way that I always make it. So this will be like my award-winning recipe, the one that won the awards. So the awards that it's won, one time I took it to a group, a really big, huge group of people that were doing like contests for Christmas recipes, and it won there. I want to say it won first prize, but I don't know. I don't think the prize was that great. I think for that one I won a gift card to the grocery store. I think it was like a $150 gift card, which is not bad for creating, you know, a little salad. So just gonna dump in my bell peppers here. Have y'all ever won any cooking recipes or contests, I mean? And if so, what did you enter? What was the recipe? You don't have to give us all your secrets, just share with us down below. So this salad, originally, I want to say that I tried it at a potluck. Now, I didn't have the recipe, so I didn't know like how to make it or who had made it. And so I went home and I think I like searched online and there were some similar recipes. There was a bunch of similar type of recipes to this one. They make it differently. Some of them add in, you'll see that we add in Fritos to this. You'll see some people add in Doritos. Some people do just regular corn chips, like the kind they have at Mexican restaurants. Some people do, instead of, I'm going to do mayo, some people do sour cream. So what this recipe consists of is corn, Fritos, cheese, mayo, bell peppers, and onions, okay? And so that's what it mainly consists of. But like I say, there's people that have added all kinds of other things to it or doctored it up different ways. And you can try whatever you want with this recipe. I would say that for the most part, whatever you do is going to turn out pretty good. So yeah, go ahead and experiment with it. But if you want to see what it tastes like just as is, I would recommend making it following my recipe, just because it's tried and true and it's won awards already and all that stuff. So go ahead and make yourself this salad and have it. And then you know, think about it. What would you like to add to your salad? Would you make it differently? You might come up with something really good. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the red onion. I have a whole red onion, although I don't want to use the whole thing. I find that in the past, red onions are just so strong. And so I just put in a tiny bit. And if it happens to need more, then I'll put more in. And I even sometimes just prefer using the white or yellow onion. So if you have that on hand, go ahead and use that. Again, this is mostly for color, because when I make this for potlucks and stuff like that, I always like to get the red onion just to have a little pop of color. I don't know if y'all hear all that noise out there. My daughter's riding four-wheelers with friends in the backyard, so that's country life for you. I'm glad they're back. They went riding all around, so they've been gone for a little while. Anyhow, so I'm just finely chopping up the onion just a little bit more. I don't like to get too many big chunks of onion. So again, I can already smell. See, for me, for some reason, the red onions are way stronger to me. I don't know. What do y'all think? Are red onions stronger, or the yellow or the white ones stronger? You decide. Let me know down below in the comment section. I think that's all of the onion and bell pepper that I will put into this. So I'm going to move these things along. Okay, so now you're going to want to put in about a cup of your mayo. So I'm going to get myself a spoon, and I have myself some mayo that's already been opened here. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to clean that off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put in about a cup. Now I'm just eyeballing this. I've made these salads for many years, so I don't really use the measuring cups too much, but I will list all of the exact measurements in the description down below. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. So you want it to be real creamy looking. You can add salt and pepper. You can add onion powder, you can add garlic powder, whatever you want. But again, if you want to follow my recipe, you're going to want to just do a cup and mix it in, okay? And so we're going to be using shredded cheese. Now, I usually get the Fiesta blend. This is a Great Value one, but you know, they have the Mexican blend and the other brands and things. But before I do that, I'm going to go and use up some cheddar I have. So if you just have mild cheddar, this is what I have mild cheddar. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually really good. You don't need to get the Fiesta blend. Because I wanted to make y'all the best recipe, the one that won the awards, I went ahead and got everything that I used when I made that one. So you're going to take you're going to use this whole bag, which is an 8-ounce bag of cheese for your recipe. And now I added in probably another 4 ounces there with the other one. And so you can do that to taste. I actually sometimes will add in extra cheese if I want. But you only really need this one bag. So I'm going to add in just a little bit more. Just eyeball it how you feel. You want it to kind of take up some of that creaminess. So when it starts to kind of, it's not so watery. It's mostly like cheese and stuff. That's all you're going to want to do is just kind of get it to about that consistency, if y'all can see. Okay. because you're going to let this sit in the refrigerator. And then later on, you'll see what happens, because after we let it sit, those ingredients kind of merge or kind of incorporate together and create their own flavors by mixing and just sitting in the refrigerator together. And then we're going to come back, and we may even add a little bit more mayo, depending on what we see it looks like. I will add in all the exact measurements. We might even add in a little more cheese. And then we're going to add in these chili cheese Fritos. So you're going to want to go ahead and get yourself these at the store. They sell them in chili cheese, and they also sell them in honey barbecue. For the recipe that I made, that's the award-winning one, you're always going to want to use the chili cheese. But I've done honey barbecue, and it is really yummy. And I've also done it with just plain corn chips. So these are the Frito chips. These are Fritos, right? The brand Fritos. These are the Great Value ones. These are the dippy ones, but they also make different kinds. And as a matter of fact, they used to make the chili cheese. And the nice thing about the Great Value one is they pretty much taste the same to me. This bag will cost you like $1.88. This one will cost you like $3 and some cents. So if you're wanting to save money, you're going to want to go with like your Great Value corn chips and your Great Value corn instead of like this. You could pretty much make this really inexpensively if you like, or it could actually be, you know, turn out to be quite expensive. Anyhow, I'm going to let that sit in the refrigerator for about at least an hour, probably 2. Then I'll come back. All right, y'all, so it's already been in the fridge for a couple hours, so now I'm going to go ahead and just put everything in there and show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like.